They say time heals all wounds. What about when those wounds come at the hands of your oldest son and brother, armed with a baseball bat and seeking drug money? April 2012, the Cipriano family would wake up to a nightmare. A brutal attack by Tucker Cipriano and his friend. An attack that would take the life of his father, Bob, and severely injure his brother, Sal, and mother, Rose. Today, Tucker is serving a life sentence while his father's memory lives on, and Sal and Rose continue to make progress in their recovery and move on.
And tonight, for the first time since that night, Sal and Rose sit down with defender Karen Drew to talk about the strength it takes to move forward.
Rose Cipriano has never done an interview about what happened to her family that night in April of 2012. Now she says she is ready to talk and wants to talk about recovery and hope.
When I wake up every day, I have to make a choice. Where do we go with this? Positive or negative?
53-year-old Rose Cipriano has 7 plates in her face, 7 in her head. She was in a coma for 2 weeks after the attack. At one point, doctors didn't think she would survive, but she did.
Not give up, that there's so many different therapies you can try.
That's why Rose and her 22-year-old son Sal are here at the Dr. Lemo Brain Center in Windsor.
That's it.
You gotta be careful so that hand isn't folded.
Before they arrived, this was Sal in a wheelchair with a feeding tube. He had a right skull fracture, a brain injury, the loss of hearing in his left ear, and frequent seizures. After 3 years of therapy, this is Sal, weightlifting. And watch closely, you can see a little grin there. This young man simply won't give up. He's even practicing his favorite sport, baseball. Sal cannot speak yet, but can communicate by typing messages that can be played on his phone.
I was in the hospital for 16 months.
When I asked him what pushes him to recover,
I suck it up.
but then Sal got serious.
My main motivation was my dad because he never complained.
So how was this son and his mother able to make such recoveries? Doctors in the States told them
that pretty much Salvatore and I were at our level, our plateau. And that's pretty much where we were before we got in here was going to be it.
My first impression when I first saw Sal was overwhelming. Physically, he was in a wheelchair. He had a feeding tube. He had an assistant. A lot of drooling. His eyes weren't where they should be, and just looked like somebody that needed some help.
Follow that dot for me.
My first goal was just to get his reflexes working. Having to move his fingers on command when he's supposed to. Having him blink and open his eyes when he's supposed to.
The key to the recovery, Dr. Lemo says, the eyes. He calls them an extension of the brain.
The eyes are a very important mechanism of humankind that is starting to be used now functionally to help identify lesions or structures that aren't working so hot.
With repetitive exercises, the doctor could identify problem spots in Sal's brain.
This was just back in February.
Work that muscle in the brain with this eye therapy in the office and eye exercises 4 times a day at home. They saw improvement. They do balance exercises,
I got you, buddy.
which are terribly exhausting for Sal, but he never quits.
He's by far the strongest patient I'll ever meet, no doubt.
Now, as you can see, he's walking.
And to see his gait change was huge. It's like he's getting it. It's coming back. He's going to recover to a different point.
Because of Dr. Lemo, I was able to get a big piece of my independence back.
But there still is a long, long road ahead.
He has seizures, and the seizures will change a lot of things that he's able to do. So that creates kind of a starting all over again situation. I'm not going to give up, but also can get a lot of emotional issues going on.
The Ciprianos are healing. Tanner, Sal's twin, will be graduating from Notre Dame this weekend. Isabella is now 13. She spends her free time in volleyball and drama. And then there is the other son, Tucker, the one convicted of murder, serving a life sentence. Rose says they have contact through letters. Rose went on to say, Tucker is a member of our family and has regular contact and the support of family and friends. Although we'll never fully understand what happened or why, the health and healing of our family includes Tucker as well. The emotional recovery will take years if it can even be achieved. In the meantime, they'll work on their physical recovery. Wow. And look at this. Sal, just a couple days ago, practicing his running. His goal, to run the Cipriano Classic 5K race in June to help raise money for his family's medical expenses.
He's determined.
And so am I. Because my wish as a mom, right, is that he has his independence, he gets his life back to more of a normalcy, which is going to be different for us now.
That race is Friday, June 9th. We have posted all the information on the run on our website, clickondetroit.com. Again, money raised helps the family. Many of their treatments are not covered by insurance because they're considered alternative. I'm Karen Drew, Local 4 News.